Hello, my name is Ezra Washington, and I'm the Director of Bands at Maury High School. I'm making this video because I wanted to share some really important information with you about the band program for next year. We're actually planning a trip to New York City. This trip is going to be a performance trip in which we are actually going to take part in the 98th Annual Veterans Day Parade, where we march up 5th Avenue in New York City. During my 10 years at Maury High School, the band has taken 4 trips out of state, 3 of which included performances. As a matter of fact, this is the second time we're going to be doing this same exact trip to New York City. The first time that we did this trip was 2011. What you're seeing on your screen now is footage from our previous trip to New York. We will be marching in the 98th Annual New York City Veterans Day Parade. This trip includes quite a few events rolled into one. We will of course march in the parade, but we will also have chaperone free time in the Big Apple. It's a big city, and it will be great to see the sights on our own time for a full afternoon and early evening in the first day. One thing that I'm really excited about is that we're going to see a Broadway show. I've never seen a Broadway show before, and I can't wait to see one. We don't know exactly which one we're going to see yet, but I'm sure it's going to be great because it's on Broadway. Another thing that we're going to be doing on the trip is we're going to be going on a dinner dance cruise. This was a hit last time with the students because they get to go out on a cruise, have some dinner, do some dancing. There's a DJ involved. A lot of students from all over the country that have their bands that are performing in the trip are going to be with them as well. It's really like a dance with 60 of your closest friends, and then a whole bunch of other people from other schools and their closest friends too. It's really a good time. This trip will really be a great one, and I want to make sure that you have all the information you need so you can join us. First off, it's our goal to make this trip attainable for every student in the program, so this is the breakdown for the prices. The price per student is $479. Now, we also have a price for transportation tacked onto that as well, which will make it $168 extra dollars per student, which would put the grand total at $647. Our goal is to make sure that we raise enough money through joint fundraisers, group fundraisers is what we call them, so that we don't have to pay for transportation on the individual level, only so that the transportation will be paid for and the actual individual price will remain at $479. We have a couple due dates involved, and they're right there on the screen. The deposit of $300 minimum is due by August 25th, which is the last day of summer band camp. Your full payment is due by October 2nd, and it will not exceed $647. And if we do enough joint fundraisers, it won't even exceed $479. Now, that's not money that necessarily has to come out of pocket. The greatest thing about these band trips is that we always do fundraisers. Every single trip that we've been on, I've had students go on the trip and pay nothing out of pocket. We've had at least 2 for every single trip, and we've had more for other trips. That means they just do the fundraisers and they raise enough money with the fundraisers to fully fund their trip to New York. It's fantastic, and it's completely attainable by everybody. There's more information involved. If you're thinking about being a chaperone, we are still looking for a couple chaperones for the trip. That final amount is $680, but we're going to try to defray that cost again with joint fundraisers to get that price down. Obviously, if you're a chaperone, you're going to want to go, and your child is going to want to go as well. So that's 2 big price tags. It's not easy for people to be able to swing that in most cases. So we're going to make sure that the fundraisers are a big element of what we're doing. Again, I want to stress how important it is to do the fundraisers right now. Many students would not be able to go on the trip had it not been for the fundraisers in the past, and many students will not be able to go on this trip if it's not for the fundraisers that we're doing. We have car washes lined up for the summer. We have, right now as I'm actually filming this video, we have a Krispy Kreme fundraiser that's going on. We may do that again in the future, who knows, but there are a lot of fundraisers that are taking place, and it's really important that you get on board with all the fundraisers. I hope this video was informational for you, and I want to make sure that everybody gets all the information that they need. So if the video didn't cover anything that you had questions about, make sure that you check out the website, which is www.mauryband, one word, no spaces, mauryband.com. The information that we have that we gave in the last parent meeting is going to be on that site. All the paperwork and everything will be on the site very soon, most likely by the end of the school year. So make sure that you stay abreast of what's going on. Check out the website frequently because the calendar has dates on it, and it also has information for each one of the dates. So this is Mr. Washington signing off, and I hope everybody has a great summer.